Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. Thank you very much for joining us in today's video. Now, last time out, my ship was just about finished. So off camera, we've just gone and just let it finish off the final bits of the ship. And I have very slowly maneuvered it down here out of the way, disconnected from the Duchess and maneuvered it out of the way of Jake's vessel. Now, the reason for that is because Jake's vessel, he has multiple vessels. The Duchess is going to become part of the station, as we mentioned beforehand. So this area over here is going to be where the Duchess is going to be backed into, become part of the station, and then this entire asteroid is going to become the Station of Dreams. It's probably not. So that is what we're going to be starting off with. However, if we go over to the Duchess, you'll notice that in the construction of my ship, we are rather low on a number of ores and indeed ingots. We still have some iron, but certainly not a lot. I mean, have a look at that. We have 48, which is ridiculous. So we've used up most of the iron. We have enough for maybe a couple of weapons. We have no cobalt, no gold, no ice, no iron ore, no magnesium, no nickel, no platinum, no silicon, no silver, and no uranium, in and amongst other things. So in this video, we're going to go mining, or looking for, and indeed mining some ore. Oh, and also Sociopath has not joined us today. He is otherwise indisposed. So we have our favourite hashtag. Where is he? Where are you?
Hashtag blame someone else.
Make sure you stay tuned.
I'm repairing the ship.
Oh, Hayes is... Alright, Hayes is already... Look at that. Getting on with the work straight away. Jake, look at that. He's already repairing your vessel.
If we actually want to bring someone's ship out here, there's quite a bit of ice.
Where are you looking? Oh, with the dead thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Before this session just started, or before we just started recording, how do I add that GPS mark? There it is. Show on HUD.
And there's also a beacon we can also scrap.
Okay, well, do you think it's safe enough to just fly the miner there?
I will not be held responsible if the miner gets toasted.
Jake, do you think it's safe enough to just fly the miner there?
Should be, yeah.
Here we go. I'll fly the miner over.
Jeez.
Where's that? There it is. Okay, so yes, Hayes is here. He has returned. How long is he going to be here for? Jake, Hayes, how long are you planning to be here for now?
Somewhere between 5 minutes and 2 years.
Somewhere between 5 minutes and 2 years, right. There you go. So you might see him for about 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, or you might see him for the foreseeable future, which would be quite good. Don't worry, he hasn't replaced Sociopath. I know everyone seems to like Sociopath, probably because he... Oh, I see what you mean. Also,
might want to slow down.
I don't understand why this is not slowing down. What's wrong with this ship?
You're flying it?
Apparently I'm collecting ores. What did I just collect? Nothing. So if I switch on the drill... if I just switch on the drill, do you think I'll just be able to pick up all the ore that's around here?
Don't know.
Let's find out, shall we?
just destroy this stuff, so...
I have collected some scrap. No. Yeah, I've collected a whole bunch of scrap though. But so I guess we'll just... You know what I've forgotten to do? I've forgotten to switch off creative mode again. There we go. Where is the ore that you're talking? Oh, I see it. Oh, that's quite a chunk. That is quite a chunk of ore. Let me fly closer towards that ore. Do you think you can guide me towards it? Because obviously it's in the pitch black. It's hard to see.
Yeah, can you see mine?
I can see you. Yeah. I'll fly.
Okay.
I'll just ease it to following you. Quite slowly though, just because I don't want to crash into you. Oh, I think I can just about make out the ore, yeah. So if you just want to make sure you're not in the way of the drills. I also really need to make it back to home base. I have 19% oxygen.
If you want to just keep this out here, I can put everything in.
Sure. If you want to do that, I'll just jump out and run, fly back home as fast as I can. What's Beacon 2?
Probably a derelict of some kind.
Is it a Duchess?
No, it would say Duchess if it was.
No. Right, let's jump on board here. I guess all these running lights and stuff will be able to be switched off. Or change colour. On the Duchess, that is. There we go. Alright, Exia, do you need me to join you over there, or... You alright?
I'm alright.
Okay. Jake, are you backing it in?
I am working on it.
I was going to say...
It is. Probably a third of the way in.
Do you need assistance here whilst... Well, there's miners elsewhere. So... I have a drill that can help.
I mean, I kind of need a lot of mining done.
Right, mark out where you need to mine, because maybe we can just bring the miner in to do it for us.
Whoa!
What?
Something exploded next to me.
There's an incoming friendship drone.
Incoming
What?
what drone?
There's a flipper drone.
Flipper drone.
Oh, that's... They should be okay. Oh, I've knocked out this bit. You should be able to back up further on this side now.
Yeah.
How... Are you trying to back up all the way up to here?
That's the aim, yeah.
Okay.
Or at the very least, as much as I can get away with.
If you... Okay. Go there. And... Alright, so what I'm thinking here then is that if we knock out this bit of... Oh, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to back it up and so that we've lost the minimal amount of... What's firing now? Oh, Jake, stop. I know what's exploding.
What?
It would be your temporary grid. Your shields is destroying your temporary grid. Yep. Come have a look at your temporary grid. It's now missing half the grid.
Right, this makes sense. I'm going to need to drop the shields on the Duchess.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Hang on. Broadcast.
I'm going to... Now, I know my ship is not really ready, but it still has some weapons that could fight. So, if I bring my ship up to protect the Duchess... I wish the Odyssey would stop firing at things. Right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the weapons. It's a shame there isn't a way to sort by weapons, is it? Is there?
Oh no! Go away, V-Corp Salvager. Go away. This is mine.
I'm looking for my laser weapons. Combat laser, that's on. 2 kilometers is fine. There's no point having that on. Thrusters are all not working. There's a bunch of interior lights I still need to change. Torpedoes are offline because I don't have any of them. That can be offline from now. Strike cannon. Those could potentially be on.
I think this far in, I could probably get a bit more, to be honest.
Let me go. Let me come have a look. I was actually going to try and move my ship to protect yours, but I don't really have that many. I'm trying to figure out where my bleeding laser weapons are. So if you were to take it in further, we'd have to knock out this little corner of asteroid here. This bit here.
So up to here?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And just follow this, I suppose. Follow that line along the bottom. So Hayes, how's the repair of Jake's ship gone?
Fully complete.
Very nice. There you go. You might be able to back that in now, Jake.
Okay, right.
Actually, let's just get rid of this little bit here. And then let's check that line. Get rid of one additional line here.
Taking control. Moving back.
I'll let you know. And stop. Stop a moment. Just need a slight break here. Okay, gone. Bring it back further. Stop. Right, is that how far we want it? Or do we still want it further? Because if so, we do need to
well,
take
okay, it's at this point that we need to align it to grid, so we'll do that.
Okay, yeah, so align it to grid. I'm just going to knock out one extra little bit here because I think it's sort of... That gives us a little bit of... Because you're going to need some wriggle room, aren't you, potentially?
No, so as long as the access corridor for this ship to leave is clear, then we can emergency escape should we need to. Really, all it needs to do is disconnect, become a ship, and then jump.
Wait, okay, so you're planning to leave all the engines and everything intact on this thing?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I think we're in a good enough position to Yeah, that's a good enough position to punch it without
Okay, cool.
without it crashing
So-
into anything.
We now need some parts. Merge blocks. What's this one? Small merge block. Okay. 2 merge blocks, and then I'm probably going to need some additional steel plate.
Okay, that's probably where we're going to be in a bit of a pickle.
Well,
but
we've got 10,000 steel plate at least.
Okay.
But yeah, we are going to need more.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move. I'm going to see if I can move my ship. I need to. Oh, what the heck am I doing that for? I need to switch on. I can't find my various weapons. That's the problem here. I don't know which ones are. They're not. PDX lasers. They're definitely lasers. And I'll leave that at 1,500. And we'll do that. Okay. These ones, anti-fighter turrets. These look like they are both. Yep.
This avenue looks clear.
800, 600.
Not lighting. This avenue.
Alright, here we go.
Looks clear. Cool.
Thrusters. Not the main ones.
Right, we are locked.
Nice.
Duchess has now entered stationary mode. I'm just checking all of the connections to see if there's any rock outcroppings that we need to look for. Nope.
I am maneuvering. I am moving the. Very slowly, I am moving the Endeavour to take up a defensive position. It'll be so much nicer once I actually have the rest of my thrusters working on this ship.
Oh, I'm so sorry that you haven't spent all of the resources that you've already spent. No, that was supposed to come out differently. I'm so sorry you need to spend even more of our dwindling resource supply to get your ship working.
It's mainly
Yeah,
ice.
Yeah. Okay. Duchess is in position.
Cool. I shall move the... Oh, this is taking forever. This is the slowest maneuvering ever from side to side.
Aren't you missing the engines of the Duchess at this point?
Yes. It would also help, as I said, if I actually had the remainder of my engines working. But, it's fine. Sort of. Right, I'm just going to move the Endeavour over to this side. So you've got the Odyssey below you, you've got the Trireme to starboard. You've got the Centaur above you, and you'll have the Endeavour to port. Eventually.
In like 10 episodes.
Oh, good grief. At this point, I don't even think I need to have running lights on, because this thing is clearly not running. I can also delete that. Exia, you managed to grab all that ice?
Yeah. And a few other things.
Cool.
Okay, so first thing that we need to do is we need to get a station field emitter up.
Okay. I was going to say probably more importantly is going to be trying to get a...
I also added something to the drill.
What, more lights?
No. Build and repair.
Oh, well, okay. So, here comes Serverlac.
No, it's off.
Okay.
I just did it to pick up all the bits. That was easier that way.
Ah, logic. Logic makes sense.
Does it catch?
Yes, sort of.
Also, since I'm out and about, I might as well check the rock right next to it.
Yes, that'd be great.
Oh,
There.
so Kays, there is something important that happens to blocks that you grind down. All of it becomes scrap.
Okay. This rock that's right next to us has gold and uranium.
Let's grab it. The more you can grab, the better.
But I haven't ground any blocks down. Why do I have scrap on me then?
You might have picked it up. Don't particularly know.
Yeah, they should just only be when you've actually ground down a block. So for people who haven't actually seen, this is my ship. It isn't yet ready to go. There are some.
We need to
little
paint
bits
it
and
again.
bobs missing. Yes, it needs painting first off. So I'll be using the paint
Jake
gun
Bing,
for
make
that.
it happen.
No, I'll be
Understood.
using the paint gun for that. Because that allows me to get into areas where, and the paint gun is really good for this. For those people who perhaps play Space Engineers without a paint gun and sometimes run into issues, for example, under this turret where you cannot paint this block. Paint gun can. I'm not sure how they've managed to do that, but if it's actually physically looking at a block, it can paint it. I think it ignores block. I think it ignores collision boxes for blocks. So that is actually fairly cool. So we'll do that at some point. But as you can see, this is the ship. It is I would class this as a heavy cruiser. It certainly isn't it's not a light cruiser for sure. I mean, it's made out of heavy armor, but it isn't quite as powerful as the Odyssey. And I would say perhaps it's marginally more powerful than the Centaur, but the Centaur is definitely more maneuverable and faster. So the Centaur is a frigate, isn't it?
Yes, it is an escort.
Yeah.
At best.
So mine would be a cruiser, a heavy cruiser, and I think the trireme. What is the trireme?
A spaceship.
Okay.
Very well done. Excellent work.
Thank you. Thank you for that. So what we're looking at now, Jake?
Okay, so next priority, in order to get ourselves well defended, is to get ourselves a station shield emitter. So the shield emitter that's currently installed won't do anything because we're no longer a ship.
Right. So what does this require? I'm just looking at what it requires. So we have the steel plates for it. We
Supposedly.
probably have the construction components for it. I think the superconductor is what's going to kill us, so we really need gold. Unless we have spare superconductors.
I don't know. We should have some spare superconductors unless you have taken all of them.
I have not built a jump drive, so anything...
We have...
I have mine's 97k worth of gold right now.
That
200.
will help.
Okay, so we have 250. We require, was it 900 superconductors?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's a thought. We have these tier 6 rare thruster components for some reason. We must have picked them up. Why don't we just disassemble those?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look through the assembler and I'm gonna start disassembling a few things. Oh, I'm just gonna look through your cog containers first and pick things to disassemble. Goodness.
That rust freighter.
It's all of our ships as well. Right. Cargo, right. Okay, so I'm thinking anything tier 6 or 7 I'll look at taking and see what we can make out of it. Oh, we don't have that much tier 6 or 7, but that's fine. Production, where's the disassemble? Disassemble only. Tier, okay. Tier.
Also, Jake, may I upgrade the ore detector on the drill to tier 2?
Yep, that sounds good. How far is the range now?
180.
Jake, you're not going to like...
180 or 1,800?
I wish. It's 180 meters.
Wow.
Jake, you're not going to like this.
What is it?
We cannot actually disassemble those parts because we do not have an assembler that's capable of doing so.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So we've got a whole bunch of parts that could give us the resources we need. Can't do anything about it. The most we can do is tier 2. Which... The question
we
is,
actually
what
need, because...
Yeah, we need tier 2.
Because we can't make anything tier 3 yet.
Because we have tier 3 assemblers. And even my ship only has a tier 3 assembler. Okay. In that case, we are going to have to go looking for stuff. Oh, hello. You might as well just dock up at the top, I think, now. That's the safest spot. Where the centaur
Where are you
would normally
docking?
dock. Where the centaur...
No. That is not a place that you can dock properly. Dock on one of the actual ones.
How's he going to fit the miner onto the side anymore?
Not the side, the top. There's one here.
What?
There's one on the top of the Duchess.
Oh.
That's not where the centaur sits. There's 2 of them.
I didn't know that.
Well,
so is the further one the closer one?
Either one, I guess.
Either of them. They're both in the open enough, I think.
Yes, yeah, they are completely in the open for that. I had no idea you had 2 connectors up there. Huh. Learn something new every day.
Those are going to be painful to make.
So this trireme is so dark.
Right, I am re-engaging
yours
the
too.
nano factories.
Twins.
No. I need to be able to see my ship. Sorry, what were you saying, Jake?
Re-engaging nano factories.
That's fine. We've got the deuterium to handle it. Exia, you might want to... Actually, we need to convert some of that ice to water and oxygen. Because all of it seems to be going to deuterium right now for some reason. I'm not sure why. Really don't know what we've got. Okay. So this is all hooked up very nicely. Oop, lights. So this is where we currently are at. It's not been too bad. So we've got the Duchess has been backed into station position. The nano factory has been re-engaged. We've got all the ships holding up a defensive position, and next we are going to have to go hunting for resources. So make sure you stay tuned for that video. That is coming up next time. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos on space engineers. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting us know what you think, any ideas you might have. If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon, link in the description box below. You can also find my social media links for Instagram, Twitter, if I still have it at this point in time, and my Discord channel, so do go check that out. That is all. No, that isn't all. I must remember, do also go check out Jake's channel at ZeroJake on YouTube. That is all from me, Jake, Exia, and Hayes, and we'll see you next time in Space Engineers.